Hi. There's no mics on the screens anymore, and this is very unusual. I hope that everyone can hear me. Hold on 1 second. Well, I hope you can hear me. If anybody comes on, please say yes, I can hear you. Hi, can you hear me? Because there's no icon for the mic. Could you type into the chat yes or no if you can hear me? I'll type in. Great, because there's no mic icon, so we're just going to go with it. So welcome. And Lisa, nice to see you. Nice to see your name there. So I'm Sylvia Moss, and thank you for coming on tonight. I'd like to take a few moments, if you would, to just take a few deep breaths and put your feet flat on the floor so that we can clear out the day out of our consciousness and our mind and our energy field. Clear out the day, the week, the year, where you have been up to this point, so that we can prepare the energy of your space and this space that I'm in to welcome in the equinox. I'm glad to see everybody's coming on because I was over on the other page and it wasn't working. So I'm glad you're all here. So take a few moments now and take a few deep breaths. And closing your eyes and breathing in and breathing out. And just letting your body sink into whatever object you're sitting on. So I'd like to welcome everyone to the Temple of Light, where we are going to create together a beautiful ceremony to welcome in this new season of spring and to clear out anything that's in our way. And one of the big things that we're going to do is plant our seeds of intention for the next few months until summer solstice, or till forever, however you want to set up your seeds. So at the moment, we're going to have an invocation to bring in the masters, and then we'll bring in the angels, and then we'll do our seeds, and then we will have a meditation and a sound journey with the crystal bowls and the angels. And you will be expanded and meet the goddess of light. So once again, have your feet on the floor. Bring your awareness to your heart. Mother, Father, God, we welcome you and we ask you to bring your love and your light and your healing to each of our spaces tonight and to the whole world. as we are approaching the spring equinox in a few hours, we ask for your guidance and your assistance to be able to tune in to your energies and all the celestial beings for our guidance and our healing. Shamalakatanda kai shirikutula umbanda shanakata di shimogonda kalaka. We ask that you raise the energy and clear the space of all of our homes. Clear it of any negativity, of any fear, of any impurities. We ask you to make this a holy space, a sacred space for all of us to grow and to heal. Shikulamangata, Ishumbalandi Kishilango, Endoshalakandaki, Ishimalulangandaki, Jamakalajaka, Jamakata, Jangala, Washa, Umbala Kita, Umbala Nankita, Ishimakata. Thank you. Now we welcome the family of light and the Holy Mother, who will be with us tonight to guide us into this new time, new space, new energy for the earth. And we welcome Kuan Yin, Shalamakati Chishiliki Ndomba, Anda Shalangata Kati, Ishlamakandako, Ushimikalaka. And we welcome Lord Ashtar, Lady Ashtar, Lord and Lady Venus, the Pleiadian sisters, the star field, as we all unite and balance our energies and tune into the earth to help heal her as we heal ourselves. We also welcome Master Kutumi and Lord Sananda. Shombakandur Janakalumba and Kandashi Ishamakalako in Sholamakatoki. We will now bring in the Archangels. I welcome Archangel Michael, who comes and stands in the northern part of your room. And Archangel Michael brings wisdom. I welcome Archangel Gabriel, who comes and stands in the southern part of your room and brings the energy of innocence, to awaken your innocence again. I welcome Archangel Uriel, who comes and stands in the eastern part of your room. And Uriel brings beauty to your environment. Shirumbala ikuti shambalaku. we welcome Archangel Raphael. And Raphael comes and stands in the western part of your room. And Raphael brings healing and will be working with us tonight in our ceremony. We welcome Archangel Camuel, who comes and stands in the southeast part of your room. And Archangel Camuel brings love and charity to your heart. Shomakatana kiti landa. We welcome Archangel Raphael, and Raphael comes and stands in the northwest part of your room. And Raphael brings the energy and the understanding of transition. So whatever it is you're transitioning in your life right now, or about to transition to, Raphael will be there for you and to guide you. We now welcome Archangel Raphael, who comes and stands in the center of your room to ground your space and to ground you and to connect you to the earth. So feel into this energy of these fantastically beautiful and loving archangels as they are positioned in your sacred space now. And they are here to hold the energy for you tonight. And they welcome you to call on them at any time to guide you, to serve you, to inform you, to hold you. But you must remember that you must ask, because they're not allowed to interfere. Blessed be. So bring yourself back into your awareness and your consciousness. So I did mention that Raphael was going to be working with the Masters and the Holy Mother in Kuan Yin tonight. So it'll be mainly Raphael, and I think probably Gabriel. That was my sense, but that didn't come through. So now what I want to do is talk a few minutes about the elephant in the room, and then we will do our seed planting. And so the elephant in the room, as you all know, is this new energy that's out there. And so I wanted to say just a few words, because a lot of people are talking about it, and I don't want to deny it, and I don't want to fluff over it. and I don't necessarily want to be talking to the choir here, because I would imagine that most of you already know what I'm about to say. So, the thing that I think is the most important, and I've been talking to a few of my friends about this, and of course, a lot of the emails coming through, is that we haven't said it this way. If we know that our thoughts create our reality, as difficult as that is to grapple with sometimes, because how could this be happening to me, as we say, right? Or as I say, but we know that is a fact. And so if that's so, then we can uncreate all diseases. And I was talking to a couple of my friends earlier today about this, and it's up to us now, those of us who know and who know enough how to do this. We may not be experts at it yet, but this is where we have to come forward, and we have to tell people more that we have to change this reality, and we can do it. It's not something that's coming from the fairies. The fairies help us. The fairies help us keep us light. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. It's like bringing in more light, raising our frequencies, because the moment, you can tell when it happens to you. The moment that you're in a funk and that you hear a fabulous piece of music, or you play a crystal bowl, or somebody tells you a joke, your whole energy field changes. So guess what? So we can do this. And I don't know a lot of the singers' personal lives, but I know that a lot of singers, and I know when I sing, and when other people, I see all the hearts coming up, thank you. When we all sing, you know how you feel differently. Well, that's you're raising your vibration. Whenever you're happy, whenever you're singing, whenever you hear a fabulous piece of music, or see a beautiful picture, photograph, a flower, you go, shoo. It's magical. It's not really magical. It's very real. But it seems magical because it happens so quickly. And that's the good news, that it really happens quickly. So if enough of us are walking around and keeping our frequency high, and when we feel lucky, and we catch ourselves and we put ourselves back up again, it's not being Pollyanna. It's like preventative medicine, actually. They just told me that. This is preventative medicine. I'm sure that I'm not new at saying this, but I just got it. So we're talking about preventative medicine. We go to the dentist, we have our checkups, so we go to yoga class. So we have to be doing this daily. And we'll talk about that later, about what you can do. But I just want us to be aware that the earth on this spectacular day, which is about to happen at 11:49, that's when the spring equinox is. So the earth will be in perfect balance. Now, of course, we know we're not in perfect balance, far from it. But the energy, the sun and the light and the darkness will be perfect. It's the balance. This is the time, spring and fall is when night and day are even. They have equal time together. So this is a time when we tune in to the earth on the equinoxes, and we tune into this energy, which we're going to be doing in a minute, and we feel what that feels like. We may not get it, and you may not say, oh, I got it, I feel it in my arms. That may not happen, but you will get it on your unconscious, that you will feel the om of it. It is definitely like an om. So I think we'll do that at the end of tonight. We will om, because the om is the universal sound. And that will bring us together. And that's what we're talking about, aren't we? That, everybody's talking about it, but nobody knows how to get there. It's how to bring us all back together. So maybe these meditations, and I know a lot of my friends are doing daily meditations with groups, So I really encourage you to find those people that are doing it and to meditate together, because I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember, but in 1987, there was an event called Harmonic Convergence. And it's when all the planets were to be lined up. I mean, I think every single one of them were lined up. And it was a time when we tuned in at that time of the day, and it was daytime, the time of the day, and everybody meditated, that we could bring world peace. I mean, Central Park was filled with people. I mean, it was an amazing event all over the world. And the philosophy is, as you know, if we all meditate, if we all Om, if we all hold that energy at a certain time, it expands. So that's what I would encourage all of us to be doing as groups. Meditating alone is fabulous, but if we can now meditate as a group and have group consciousness that we are there. So what I'd like to do now is, if you have some pen and paper and a glass of water. So, because we're going to do our seed planting. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to go get a pad of paper. Hello, hearts. A pad of paper and a pen or pencil. And what you're going to do is you're going to write down 3 major intentions, or one, I mean, just one, but I don't want you to write a whole book, because we don't have time to do a whole book. But it's really important to have the top 3, or just 1 or 2, whatever your choice is, of your intentions for now, for yourself, for your family, for the world, whatever. It's your list. You can do it however you want. And we'll take a couple minutes to do that. And I'll tell you when to come back. And put it on an actual piece of paper. Don't type it. We're going to put it on a piece of paper. And then we're going to put it in my crystal bowl. We're going to do it virtually. I'm going to put a crystal bowl at the computer, and you're going to drop it in. And then I'm going to charge these virtual pieces of paper. You know, why not, right? So, okay, so take a few minutes, and we'll write our seeds, our seeds of intention. And if anyone is listening to this video once we're not live anymore, and you're listening to the reruns, also write your intentions, and you can put them in the bowl, and there will be the same thing. It'll take a couple of seconds to finish up. And you know, if you haven't finished it and you want to write more, of course you can do that when we're finished. Okay, so I'm going to get the crystal bowl. So if everyone, this is a gold bowl, which is very high energy. If everyone would come up to the computer and just put your piece of paper in the bowl, and then I will charge it up. Put your paper in. Beautiful. Fabulous. So here we go. This is activating your intention, sending it out into the universe. So in your mind's eye, see this happening. See the words on your piece of paper that you put in this bowl, lifting up and floating out, magnifying. Magnify, magnify, magnify. Activate, activate, activate. Expand, expand, expand. Let the universe know who you are and what you intend, and that you mean it. This is your time to have your intentions manifested with the light. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Terrific. So, I want to make sure that I'm on the right place here now. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into meditation. And we're going to meditate with the earth. We're going to take a journey. We're going to have some crystal bowls like that. So I'm going to start with drumming. We're going to clear the space. We're going to connect to the earth, to Mother Earth. And we're going to do this through your heart. So everybody take a deep breath. And if you have water, take some sips of water, several sips of water. Close your eyes. Feel into your heart. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your body, sitting or lying, your back resting. Now imagine that on the bottom of your foot you have an elevator door. This is a small elevator door that opens just a crack and your root grows out. It can be a bone or it can be an actual plant root. And your root grows out from your foot down through the floor of the building you're in, through the foundation, through the rocks of the surface of the earth, and down through all the fire and brimstone of the earth, and then goes down quickly, like a magnet is being pulled, your roots, down through the sandy, cool soil of the earth and into the center of the earth where there's a giant quartz crystal. This quartz crystal is like a huge glacier lake. It just goes on forever, and it's so beautiful. This is Mother Earth. This is Gaia. And she loves you unconditionally. So allow your roots just to soak into her loving, warm energy and be filled. Your roots are being nurtured and fed by Mother Earth, who loves you no matter what. Now allow this energy to flow back up your roots, up through all the layers of the earth, up into your feet and up through your root chakra, and then up through your sexual chakra, into your solar plexus, into your heart chakra, into your high heart chakra, your thymus, into your throat, into your third eye, into your crown chakra, and then another 6 feet into your higher self chakra, and then 12 more feet into the 12th dimension, till you go out as far as you possibly can with your light, the earth energy. And now the earth energy streams back down, and with it comes the heavenly energy. And the heavenly energy is coming down into your body with the earth energy. They flow down into you, and they get to your heart. And between your heart and your solar plexus, they begin to braid together, the heaven energy and the earth energy. They commingle and become one within you. The heaven and the earth energy. And then your masculine and your feminine energy braid and blend and come together until you are one. Until you are a balanced human being. Until your body and your spirit and your soul is in balance with itself. Even throughout, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, the top of your crown chakra, and beyond. You are one being. Shikolanga natishanamanda kola, ushamogwananda kola kata, ishamakata kolin ginshishamakata, wanda kamoshanakita, wambalanda kata, ishamaka. The Holy Mother wishes to speak to you at this time. My children, we, the family of light, we welcome you tonight in this beautiful time on your planet. This is a time where you can heal, where you can heal your heart, you can heal others, you can heal your earth. And we encourage you to take a few moments every day to be silent, to tune into your heart, and to tune into us, so that you can be guided, so that you can listen amongst all the noise that is around you. Be silent, my children, for we are speaking to you all the time. We love you, and we want the best for you. So we ask if you could tune into us so that we can be in communication with you. And we speak to you from your heart. Kishunamankanda kati, Vishunamakata. Now Sylvia is going to take you on a journey with the earth. Kishumakata katiti, Vishumakolangandaka. You are being cleared of all imbalances. Shimago, 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 so that you can go meet Mother Gaia. Womba, 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 womba. Womba. So now imagine in your mind's eye that you are getting up from your chair, from wherever you're sitting or lying. And a magical door appears in the southwest corner of your room. And it's filled with light. It's a door that's filled with light. You can't miss it. And it beckons you to come towards it. And it slowly opens. And on the other side of this door is Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel. And they are going to be your guides tonight to take you on this magnificent journey. So they each take one of your hands, and you walk through the door and outside, and you find yourself in a beautiful countryside. And you walk a little ways, and you're walking down a hill. And you're walking and you hear crickets and you hear squirrels and you hear all kinds of animals in the grass. And you're walking. And you're getting lower into the earth. Of the earth. You're feeling the tremors under your feet. And the energy is getting stronger, stronger. And you say to Raphael and to Gabriel, "Where are we going?" And they say, "It's a surprise." Find yourself going deeper into the earth. And you realize that you are now in the center of the earth. going deeper and deeper. And it feels different. It feels solid. And you still feel the vibrations running up your legs through your feet. And as you walk, the light is so bright and everything around you is so large. The trees in the center of the earth are huge. They're like 3 times the size of our trees. The flowers are giants. The light is brighter and there's people all around. But all of a sudden, Gabriel and Raphael lead you down a small path. And on this path, you're coming to a body of water, a small stream, a small little river. And in this river is a canoe. And they lead you to this canoe. And they welcome you to get into the canoe with them, one in the front of you and one behind you. And the canoe starts to move without any oars. It just starts to float. And you notice that the water is sparkling and brilliant. And it begins to have a slight sound to it. It's not like the sound of water, but it's almost musical. And it's sparkling, and it's like not sparkling from the sunlight, but there's light from underneath the water. And so it's like diamonds in this water that you see going all the way down. And the boat floats down this stream, and all of a sudden you see on the right side of the water where you're floating down this very wide open field. Now remember, you're in the center of the earth, so everything is much, much lighter, and it's very, very bright. It's almost like it's like got stage lights on this field. And Raphael steps out first and takes your hand, and as you come out, and then you reach and you take Gabriel's hand. So you have creativity, innocence, and healing with you. And they take you into this field, this gorgeous field where the grass is like greener than green. The flowers are brilliant colors. And the air is just so fragrant. And the birds are singing and there's music in the air. And you begin to see people that's not like you're used to seeing. And you ask, where are we? And Raphael says, we are bringing you to your manifested intentions so that you can see the possibility of your brilliant life. So if you focus really hard and you stay in your heart, these will come before you. So Gabriel holds your hand, and touches your heart. And all of a sudden, before you is the first intention that you wrote on the paper. It's like a movie, a scene, a play. You see the entire intention come alive, be fulfilled right in front of your eyes. And there's your life, the way you would desire it. There is your life manifested in all of its glory. There's your life, bigger than life. You created this. You designed it. You're now fulfilling it. So look at this lifetime before you for a few moments. And then we'll go to the next intention. You see the people and you begin talking to them. Or if it's an object, you begin touching it. You begin holding it. Whatever it is, you feel the sensation of what this will be like when it is real in your lifetime in this moment. You are creating it in this moment now. You are bringing it to life. Raphael says, we will now move on to your next intention. And if you only had one intention in your seeds, then continue with the one that you had. So now is your second intention, coming full life, the light around it, the energy behind it. You feel it in your body. You're in it. You are being it. It's happening to you as you are right now. So allow this to permeate through you. Allow this intention to be alive inside your body, inside your energy field, inside your mind. Breathe into this. Breathing in and breathing out. This real live intention manifested. Shimono kanda katichi, Ishimbadolo ngata, Ishimano lakata. Gabriel says, you are a creator master, a master creator. We are here to tell you that you have always known how to do this. It is now time that you bring it to full fruition. You bring your master creator to full life. We are not practicing any longer. We are allowing you, we are encouraging you to be the master that you are in your creativity, whether it's creating art, whether it's creating your life, whether it's creating your career and your job. We welcome you to this creator field. And we are here to guide you through it. Shikutin shamatalaka inshitatukula ishanakata. And sparkles begin to sparkle all around you and your manifested life that you see before you. And Raphael says, it is time for us to move on. There's someone that is waiting to meet you. And a chill runs down your spine. And you say, who? Like a small child would. And Gabriel says, that would spoil the surprise. This is our gift to you. We want you to be embraced by this special person that will give you the needed strength and fortitude to go forward. So they take you down another little path down by the stream, walking side by side. Remember, they're both very large. very large, very beautiful, very soft, these angels. And you begin to notice that within you, in your body, that your energy has shifted, being between these two magnificent light beings. That your energy is more transparent. Can't see through you, but there's more air, more space within you. And you're not having any particular thoughts. You're just in the experience of the moment. And so you continue to walk a little ways down this path. And you begin to have a sense of some kind of fragrance beginning to float through to you. And you begin to hear a little bit of music. Almost like a choir, like angels singing. And you're walking towards this beautiful small mountain, this kind of mound of a hill, and it's very bright and sparkly. And you realize, oh my goodness, it's all crystals. And you're like walking into this cave, this little grotto. It's a grotto, a crystal grotto. And you're walking towards this crystal grotto, and the music is getting a little bit louder, a little bit louder. And you're right at the opening of this crystal grotto, and you walk in, and it expands, huge expansion. The walls and all around you is all crystal. Crystal ceiling, crystal floor, crystal on the sides, and growing in the crystals are flowers. The crystal is almost like earth. So the flowers are all growing out of this crystal. And the flowers are reflecting in the crystal. So the flowers are magnified in this crystal cave. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. You can almost feel your breath popping out of your body. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful crystal cave with lavender flowers and green and orange and yellow. And there's rainbows that are reflecting in the crystal. And the water, you look into the water, and the water has turned emerald green. So all around you, you are surrounded by this magical world of light and crystal and fragrances that are out of this world. So you walk deeper into the grotto, the crystal grotto, and the light is getting brighter and brighter. And the music is starting to begin changing. It's more bell-like. And Gabriel takes your left hand, and Raphael takes your right hand, and they walk in front of you to lead you closer to the light, because it's becoming very, very brilliant. And you feel your feet getting very heavy, and your whole body is expanding. You almost feel like you're getting larger. And you look up, and there's this magnificent being of light, larger than the angels, larger than you in size, but in heart and energy. This being reaches you, comes to your level, so that you can experience her. And she says to you, I'm the goddess of light, and you've come to me today so that I can initiate you, so that you can be the master of your manifestations. I'm sending you and giving you great love from my being to fill your heart so that you never ever have to feel alone or empty again. I am sending you, I'm giving you my wisdom that is your wisdom for you to carry forth, to do great works for yourself and others. My love is beyond anything else for you. And if you would hold out your hand, I would like to give you something. And you hold out your hands. And she places it in your hands. This exquisite, many-faceted crystal wand that actually glows. It has many colors in it. It has rainbows in it. It has, looks like fairies inside the crystal. It is just an out-of-this-world object. And she says to you, this crystal wand is for you to use as your master manifesting crystal. Please cherish it, protect it, and use it whenever you need it. And then she kisses your forehead and says, whenever you feel in the need to speak to me, you may come again. I am always here for you. Shikonamanda kandi shinitulanka ushamalongati indushinanandakala ombalaku ishanandanda limbondaka inshalakandakunda inshilambandaka shindola ambanako kishadakata inshalango wandikishi palandoka. She bows to you and fades to the background. And Gabriel takes your hand and leads you out, Raphael behind. You walk the path, and you are filled with an energy that you have never, ever experienced before. Your frequency has been elevated exponentially. And you're holding your crystal. And when you get out to the opening of the crystal grotto, your boat, your canoe, is waiting for you. Raphael gets into the boat first, takes your hand, brings you in. Gabriel comes in. And you begin to float down the river, the stream. And your canoe is floating down the river, and alongside of on the shore, the fairies begin to dance in the grass. And the birds begin to fly, swooping down around your canoe, dropping rose petals all over you, and crystal stars flying through. And right before your eyes along the stream, on the side of the stream, the flowers begin to pop right out of the ground. Life has been manifested. The energy, the frequency of your life, of your world, has risen to a greater height. And your canoe reaches the shore, and you get out. And Raphael and Gabriel walk you back up the path. And up the hill, up out of the earth, up into the surface of planet Earth. And back on the path to where the door of light is. You reach the door of light of your home. And the door of light opens. And Raphael and Gabriel walk you through the door of light. And into your space. And you sit back or lay down back on your chair or resting place. Shikadonda kadandi hi shili kuma o shumbukala kamba andu shambanaganda ki ishim bandala wumbanakala ishanakati. They both bid you farewell for now. And ask you to use your new energy well and to practice it every day so it becomes part of you. Kishanakanda kata ishumakala ko indushini nanakala ambalaka. And they go back to their positions in your room of holding your space. And you take a deep breath. And just let yourself come back into your body, to your consciousness. Hear the light, hear the sounds in the room, the light on your eyelids. And open your eyes. So if you still have your pad of paper and you want to jot down a note or two about your experience, you can do that this time, just to bring you back to your awareness before we say goodbye. Take a sip of water. Thank you, all the hearts. So, before we close, I just want to tell you a couple of things that are coming up in this new season of spring. Remember, 11:49 tonight. That's Eastern time. I don't know wherever you are. Those Australians, I don't know what time it is there, but 11:49 Eastern New York time is when the spring equinox. So I think this is a very special spring because we are really, really going into a new season. And so use this meditation well. And I have two announcements. One is that it's a class that I've been teaching, and now we're going to go into a new first level. It's called Angels, Ascension, and You. And so we've just finished round 1. And so that first level will now go into level 2. So I'm starting a new level 1. And the level 1 that we just finished 2 weeks ago, or actually a week ago, it was fabulous. I mean, the meditations were incredible, and the people got things right in the middle of a meditation, which is very unusual. Usually it takes another week or so for things sort of percolate. But things are moving really fast now. So we can really get this energy and this upgrade. So Angels, Ascension, and You is about working with your challenges to make them every day without having them run our lives, because we are spiritual beings and we're having a very big human experience. So it's perfect timing. I didn't know this was going to happen, but that's what it is. So challenges are challenges, but they don't have to run us, and they don't have to ruin us. So it's that, and we watch movies to see how other people deal with their challenges and what their beliefs must be to have that kind of a challenge. So it's fascinating. It's a little bit of spiritual archaeology. That's a new word I just coined. Anyway, we start on April the 9th for the new level 1. That's a Thursday, I think. Yeah. And so I would love to have you. So what you do is go to my website, sylviamoss.com, and actually it's on the home page. If you scroll down to the middle of the page on the home page, there's a big banner that says Angels, Ascension, and You. It's very beautiful. I have a really talented web person who makes my website dynamite, very expensive. So enjoy. So the other thing is that we have that class coming April the 9th. And then next week, next Tuesday, I'm inaugurating my new Facebook Live. It'll be Facebook Live for a while, but then I may go over to doing it on YouTube. I'm not sure. But Facebook Live next Tuesday, 7 p.m., I'm doing 1 hour of angels. And I'm going to do it every week, and it's called Angel of the Week. And I send out an email once a week, maybe once every other week, called Angels of the Week, and I choose a different angel from my angel card deck called The Angels Speak. And so whichever angel that is that week, then for the Facebook Live, I'm going to be talking about that angel. I'll channel that angel's voice, whatever that angel wants to tell us, and we'll have a little meditation. And so it'll be for like 45 minutes to an hour. So Facebook Live, free, 7 o'clock next Tuesday. I'm not sure what the date of next Tuesday is, but be there. And if you want to send me your email so I can send you my email announcements, just go to info@sylviamoss.com, and we can get together. So I'm so glad that you were here tonight, and come back and follow my whatever it is I'm doing, and let me know that you've been here. I love being with you, and happy spring equinox. Good night. Be well. Forgot that part. Be well. Good night.